Fourth quarter of 2025 has not been that nice to Cooking with Kya. Just last month, people accused her of being in Dubai, which she was, but she didn't post about it, leading people to believe she was out there doing this with her cheeks. Then people believed that she was going to sell cheeks in Dubai because she was broke, but none of that was substantiated. Now we're seeing this particular situation. Cooking with Kya has seemingly picked up a new side hustle, doing hair after recently opening up about being depressed and broke. Down. And of course, the internet is going ham.
When Cooking with Kya was in her prime, if there would have been no haters, that meant I would have been dead. Because honestly, there's nothing y'all could tell me that would have convinced me that what she was doing was okay. I don't find it funny to prey on women's insecurities, and I damn sure don't find it funny to prey on men's instabilities, not insecurities. A man's instability, the way that women were getting bullied in their own home, in their own bed, in their own kitchens, and Kya was sitting there every single day watching this happen, watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that food, and shake her ass in front of that camera, talking about hee hee ha ha, I'm making money, you miserable, and I'm making money, you hoes is miserable, I'm making money. And that's exactly why she's in the state that she is in right now. Down.
Now this lady is excited that Cooking with Kya is down bad, but she's not the only one.
Cooking with Kya is a cautionary tale that male validation does not convert to currency. If you are a female content creator, one of the worst things that you could do is to have your niche require your target demographic to be men. You are not going to get brand deals when your target demographic is men. Your conversions are not going to be strong if your target demographic is men. You got to be business minded before you decide to start content creating. Content creating is a business. You employ yourself the moment that you start creating content, especially if the goal at hand is for you to make money.
This lady is saying something very similar. Catering to men is not where it's at. Now, if you guys know, Cooking with Kya obviously is a cooking show or a cooking channel, and so she happens to have a large male following because of the twerking and the shape of the cakes. And so the lady is saying that she picked the wrong audience to monetize because men just don't spend money.
And not to mention, if your niche is cooking, how often do we hear about men looking into cookware, looking into recipes to make? Cooking and men don't even match in the same sentence.
Again, we're hearing the same things, but then there's more.
Oh, I will take your man with my plate of food. Mother understand sarcasm. Please, they already was looking for a reason to hate you. A confident, sexy, good-looking black woman coming on here shaking ass and making yams. Babe, they was ready to hate you. If you say something like that, I'll take your man with my plate of yams, girl. You just gotta know they gonna be mad. And you have to have that attitude. Be mad, they're gonna stay mad. And besides, I don't even want your man.
So this creator is saying that, hey, Cooking with Kya is getting hated on because of some of the things she said in the past. Now, this is interesting to me because when you hear about these female rappers, you know, Meg Thee Stallion, I'm the baddest chick, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, almost every rapper since like the 90s, R&B groups talk about like taking somebody else's man. This is something that's very common, especially with female R&B artists. SWV is one of them. You have rappers, female rappers talking about this all the time, but there's an issue when it comes to Cooking with Kya. So a lot of these problems that she's getting right now is coming on herself, right? And this lady feels like she knows everything that she's talking about.
When you assume that kind of persona, you don't get vulnerable on here because you already know people are waiting on your downfall. So you don't go on Twitter and say, in one to three paychecks, we could all be in the gutter, in the trenches, living paychecks to paychecks. No, girl, that's not your persona on here. You don't let these people clock your pockets ever, okay? That's one. So she should have called me before she blew up and said, Nina, listen, I need you in my team.
Yeah, Cooking with Kya, you should have called that lady who you have way more money than.
Got him!
I want to deal with the lady's last claim that Cooking with Kya said that she was broke. Now, I remember this particular situation because it was something that came out. And when it came out, this was the tweet, okay? I went from making so much money to struggling in every way. I just hate that the truth is we're all 1 to 3 missed paychecks away from severe financial hardship. This ish is unreal for me. But then Cooking with Kya came out and said, what? Fake. Cooking with Kya says that this is a fake account. So I decided to go and just look at her Instagram account. So Cooking with Kya, she has 1.8 million followers. And I want to just look at her views, okay? Let's just look at the ones from the last 12. 1.1 million, 3.1 million, 1.5 million, 1.8 million, 568K, 1.4 million, 3.4 million, 959, 820. That was the one that she says was a fake account. That was 3 weeks ago. Halloween was 1.4922. That's, a lot of views. And then 659. Now I want you guys to look at this last video. 659 views. UC steak.us, right? What is that? A brand deal. Okay. Yes, it's a big brand deal. That brand deal is paying a lot of money. Let's look at the Halloween post. Go play Halloween Bonanza to hit the super mega win. Sign up using code Kya on steak.us. So again, she's getting a lot of money because she has so much engagement. Like it's unreal. Her engagement is that high. And not only is she doing that on Instagram, Cooking with Kya is doing very good on TikTok. And speaking about TikTok, guess what?
All right, y'all, let's finally have this conversation. Unfortunately, for the people who have recently been making like these 2-minute rants about me and telling me what I should have did and what I didn't do right and this, that, and the third, I've been telling y'all since March that the Facebook account and the X account impersonating me are not me. Just because you don't see me on social media anymore, because I choose not to be on the internet right now because I'm taking a break because I'm grieving my dead sister, doesn't mean I went broke. Just because we went on a trip and didn't post on social media about the trip does not mean I went to Dubai and got, you know what? We got to start making 1 + 1 = 2. If I went broke, why would I go to social media and tell y'all? That ain't even the point. The point is, y'all thought y'all had some tea. Whole time it was piss. I'm not trying to go on this long rant, but moral of the story is stop believing everything you see. That's literally not me posting on that Facebook. That's literally not me posting on X. I mind my business. I literally mind my business.
Got him!
That is Cooking with Kya herself, okay? And in the caption of that video, it goes, at the end of the day, I can have 100,000 haters and I'm still gonna have 2 million plus supporters who know the real. Ultimately, these women are coming after this lady, will do anything to bring this lady down. And obviously it is because they're upset that Cooking with Kya has this huge audience and all of these guys like her, and she's still getting these sponsorship deals. Like, these women want her to go broke. It's not that the men want her to go broke. It's these women that want her to go broke. And it's interesting how women, at least the ones that dislike her, will find a way to discredit somebody like her simply because men are attracted to her. Well, and this is the similar thing that you get with women that are appealing to rich guys. Like, if you ever look at the feminists or women who complain about men, I have yet, and this is the God's honest truth, very rarely do I see over like 10% of like women who look like Cooking with Kya or even better complain about dudes. That just doesn't happen, all right? the women that men want, and if you're a rich guy and you have money, yeah, the better looking women are always gonna get the choice. And so the people who are hating on her are not even men, it's women, and they're going off of these things. They're just making up these stories that she's broke, that she's doing all this stuff. Of course, this is what happens when you're on social media with AI and stuff, but you see the women that are really responding to it on social media are the ones that are hating, and you know, she's out of her prime and all of that. And she's not out of her prime at all. As it appears to me, she's making a ton of money. Her engagement is super high. I believe that she lost her TikTok and was able to come back with like another 2 million TikTok within like a few months. It's just sad to see that these ladies, they want this girl to, you know, go away, but their favorite female rappers, they don't have any problem with them saying the same things. When Glorilla says it, it's okay. But the problem is, well, nobody wants to be with Glorilla like they want to be with Cooking with Kya, because Glorilla has to pay for a BBL. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Oshay Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all you do. Turn the bell. We're out.